let's do this. What's going on then, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video with me, Matt Hall. Hope you're good, hope you had a good week, and hope your training's on point and all that shit. Welcome back to another Q&A. This is like one of my favourite videos to film. I love doing Q&As and answering your questions. So let's get straight into the first question. So the first question is, if I had 24 hours to live, what would I do? That is such a tough question. When I saw this question come in, I asked a few of my clients and stuff, and we basically couldn't really come up with much, but basically I think what I would do is I would, one, probably eat as much food that I like as I can. Two, see everyone that's important in my life and message them, just saying thank you for obviously being part of my life and everything like that. And probably three, go out and get absolutely steaming, like just for one last time, a celebration of my life, stuff like that. That's what I'll do. Let me know what you guys would do, because I think that is a tough question. I thought that was a good one to start with. Right then, guys, the next question is, what would I recommend for getting a toned stomach? I would say more weighted exercises on your abs, increasing your weights on your compound lifts, and just training abs more times in the week. So instead of doing, like, maybe if you're doing twice a week, you do it 3 times a week. If you're doing it 3 times, do it 4. But make sure obviously you're getting your rest, not just going straight into it. So make sure you're getting your rest, but make sure you're training them enough. I'd say if it's getting too easy and you're doing it 3 times a week, increase it to 4 and stuff like that. Just play around with it, but that's what I'd say, guys. The next question I got from you guys is, what is my favourite sporting brand to wear? Well, at the moment, if you've been around for a little while, you know I bought a lot of this company recently and this company, both the same, Vanquish Fitness. I believe that their fit is unbelievable and it's comfortable. Like, this is the smartest top that I got. So the fitting's quite good on the arms, on the body and stuff like that. But their training ones are even better in the gym. Like, a couple of them that I've worn, they just fit perfectly. Like, I just feel like you look so much better wearing clothes. I hate going to the gym. I could not wear baggy clothes at the gym because I am a type of guy that looks in the mirror. Like, I don't look in the mirror a lot, but I like looking in the mirror when I'm training, like if I'm doing biceps or if I'm doing any other exercise. Like, it's good to look at yourself, man. It's good for your ego, your self-ego, not like an ego where you're gonna like show off and stuff, but it is good to look at yourself, I find, because you look at your progress. Like, it keeps you motivated. Like, if you look at, like, if you're training and a vein comes out and you're like, oh wow, stuff like that. But if you're wearing like a baggy top, I don't see that you can see it as much. So I would say, like, get tighter clothes for the gym. That's my personal preference, which I wear. So I definitely recommend Vanquish Fitness. I do have a lot of Be Inspired clothes as well. Like, they're not really a gym kind of brand, but they are like their normal signature t-shirts that I've got a few of. They're pretty good fitting for the gym. I do tend to wear them on my bench press day just because I feel that the fitting just works well with my push. But yeah, they're the two brands that I wear at the moment, but this one is my favourite. Right, the next question is, what is my favourite food? Healthy and not healthy. Let's start with the not healthy, because it's pretty simple. It's just Chinese. I love Chinese food, so that is my favourite dirty meal. My favourite healthy food is, it varies, man. Like, it depends how healthy you want to go. Like, if you want to go completely strip clean, then don't really like anything really. I have to have stuff with it. But if I'm talking about, like, I'd probably say a wrap, man. Like a basic chicken seasoned with garlic. Like I've shown you guys before. Garlic, mixed herbs, with some added salad of lettuce, tomato, sweet corn, cucumber. Unreal, guys. Like, the nutrients in that is unreal. Like, the carbs, if you're bulking. Protein is good, the fiber's good, man. It's got nutrients all over the place. So I recommend you guys try that. I might do that in my next full day of eating that I do, show you guys again how to make it. It's pretty simple, but I'll show you guys anyway. But that is my favourite healthy food. Right then, the next question is, what is the best kind of diet for people who don't like fruit and veg? I would say that's quite a tough one. Like, if you don't like any fruit and veg, I would say you're pretty screwed. But obviously, if you like the minimal amount, like the broccoli and stuff like that, try and like what you do like, try and have, and then if you don't have it, I know you can get it off like protein sites as well. You can get something called Green. It's something like a green supplement. Can't remember the name on the top of my head. Let me Google it. And show you guys. Right then, guys, so they are actually called Total Nutri-Greens. Can't speak. Of My Protein. Basically, they're these tablets that you can take if you're not getting enough greens in, or you're not a fan of them. You can take them, and they will help you with your fibre and stuff like that. So, what else would I say about? It is a tough question. Like, if you ask any PT, they'll be like, how do you not like any like vegetables and fruit and stuff like that? Like, there must be something out there that you do like. So what I would say is experiment, like try different mixtures, like try even having, so if you don't like broccoli, like the raw taste of broccoli, maybe add some seasoning to it. So maybe add in like some paprika or some garlic or whatever you like to put on stuff. Try put that on, and it might taste a bit better, or won't taste as broccoli like. So just experiment with your food, guys. Don't just give up with the simple taste, like, oh, I don't like that. Just try it with different stuff, and you might like it, you might not, but that's what I'd advise. Right then, guys, the next question is, best way to tone up your belly after losing a lot of weight? I would say start bringing in some more weighted core exercises, so such as weighted V-sits, weighted Russian twists, weighted crunches, stuff like that. Just start like shocking your core now, because if you've lost a lot of weight and you've done like body weighted core exercises, like your body will kind of get used to that and will only go to a certain strength, so you need to try to push it. So it's like on the bench press. So like if you start on the bar and you obviously start with it's hard, and then you move up, and then you're like, oh, this is quite easy now, so then you got to throw some more weights on. It's essentially just like that. So you need to sort of like put more weights onto it. So you started doing Russian twists with a weight, crunches with a weight, just all the core exercises that you guys know. Do them with weights, like try and put it a little bit harder, and then that will tone up your core and will make it stronger. Also start obviously progressing on the compound lift, so like the squats, the deadlift and the bench, because a lot of people don't know this, but that actually uses your core as well. So that will strengthen your core. If you're going heavy on there, obviously your core is needed more, so that will help. But yeah, that's basically what I'd say, is like just start doing more weighted core exercises and ab exercises. Good question. The next question, guys, is how long have I been training for? And I've been training for 5 years now in the gym. I started just as I turned 17. But properly, I'd say like everything included, like a training program, diet and everything, I'd probably say only about 3 years, just because when I first started, that is one of the tips I gave you guys, that what I made a mistake for was I didn't get on a training program straight away. I just went in, done what I wanted to do, and that was it. So it was pretty bad in that sense, but yeah. So training for 5 years, but properly for about 3 years. Next question, guys, is what would be my last meal? If I had to choose my last meal, it'd be starter, main, and pudding and drink. So the starter would be a prawn cocktail, 100% my favourite starter. The main meal would be a mixture between a Chinese, because Chinese is my favourite takeaway and just favourite food in general, and probably a pizza, because pizza is life. And the dessert would be, oh, it's a tough one because I don't really like desserts really that much. I'd probably say my dessert would be a lemon meringue. I got that from my dad. Like, that is pretty much the only pudding that I like. When it comes to birthdays, like, don't have any of the cake or stuff like that. If I do, I have a tiny little bit, just because I find it too sickly. It's not the fact that it's unhealthy or anything like that. It's just the fact that I generally don't like cake. It's just too sickly, and the fact that it's not very good for you does play a little bit of a part. And the drink, what's my favourite drink? If I'm going like soft drink, non-alcoholic, I'd probably say like probably a glass of Coke. And if I'm going alcoholic, I'd probably say right now probably say a Strongbow Dark Fruit. Like, I drink that a lot, so I'd say Strongbow Dark Fruit. But that was a good question, I like that. Next question, guys, is if I had a superpower, what would it be? It's a tough one. It's like when you play Would You Rather be invisible or fly? I think I'd rather fly, just because you can obviously get places quickly. You can go on like adventure the world like really quick. You can like wake up and go, I want to go to Jamaica, or you want to go to like America, you can just fly out. So I think that would be pretty sick. So yeah, fly. Right then, guys, the last question is, what supplements am I currently taking? Right, the supplements I am taking, one is a protein shake, which I don't really class that as a supplement. I just class that as like I don't know really what I class it as. It's just like getting more protein into your body. Like, it's just a source of protein. It's basically like, guys, because a lot of people ask me, they're like, Matt, if I have protein shakes, will it make me fat? If I have it, will it make me hench? Oh, I don't want to build up too much muscle with it. Like, end of the day, guys, a protein shake is basically a powdered form of basically putting a chicken breast in your shaker. That's all it is. It's basically drinking a fucking chicken breast. So don't get too carried away. Don't let your mind go away. Like, it's got, like, some people think it's got like steroids in it and stuff like that. No, it's just a source of protein, guys, trust me. So I take 2 shakes a day, 1 during the day or 1 when I'm at work, and 1 after training. I take creatine, 5 grams a day, and I also take like my vitamins and stuff like that. I might do a video if you guys are interested in about supplements in general. So even the supplements I don't take, just talk to you guys about it and like what it does to you and stuff like that. So leave a comment down below and obviously message me or like this video if you want to see it, and I'll get around to doing that. But yeah, that's pretty much the video, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, please smash that like button. Of course, if you're new around here, please smash that subscribe button, because we're on 720 subs at the moment. My goal is to hit 1,000, so please help me out by liking and subscribing to the channel. Obviously, share this video around with your friends and family. Get them to subscribe as well. Really appreciate it, guys. Obviously, follow my Instagram. Put the name right here, and I'll obviously link it in the description. But until next time, guys, stay focused, stay positive, keep other people positive, and I'll see you in the next one.